Hey guys, it's Asia, and I'm back to show you a demonstration of how I did this with my cute little birdhouse that I'm just loving. And I did upload a video of that, so it'll be the one right before this. I'm going to demonstrate how I used, what? Sorry, hold on a second. Okay, so like I mentioned, I'm going to be demonstrating how I got the effect of the roof. Okay, so as I mentioned before, I'm going to do a demonstration of how I use my Atarac alcohol ink on wood. And I just found this. I thought this was ink remover, but it's actually alcohol blending solution. So I'm going to try this and see if it affects it or if it doesn't. So I'm going to turn this to the side, and I'm just going to put down a good coat of this on the wood, and then I'm going to use, before it dries, because it does dry pretty fast, then I'm going to use my alcohol ink and just see how this, the other thing, if anybody has, what is that called? It takes the dust and dirt from the wood. What is that called? My mom used to be a toll painter, and I'm just being very messy with this, but that is what works. So yeah, that's just, and if you want to blot it with a tissue, I don't have one on hand, but if you use, it's like a sticky cloth that takes away all the dust and the dirt, because these have been sitting in my windowsill, you won't have the problem with this stuff right here. Let me just see if I can scoop it off. So I guess that's not going to work. So that's just, it's very easy, and I don't know if I just apply it a bit more. This is also, it's used to lighten, blend, rework, and remove Adirondack. So let's just see if I put a little dab of that on. Yeah, it just lightens it. Moving on to the other side, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to give this a go. Yeah, that was not very smart. That was a little too much. Okay, so I'm just going to wet this entire roof, and then we're just going to apply our Adirondack. And let's see. Okay, so I'm going to do this a different color because this looks like a church to me, and that could be the steeple or whatever you want to call it. Let me just get this straight off real quick. So I would suggest not using the alcohol blending solution, just because, I don't know, I just don't suggest using it. I prefer using it just out of the bottle this way. And this bottle is still over 3/4 of the way full. But you know what we need to do around the sides of the roof? My son is listening to music very, very loud. So you just want to take this, make sure I'm at a good angle, and kind of go like so with this, and it will spread out on its own over here, like so. And I just love this color for the roof. I am going to be using a different ink, or different going to be using a different, what do you call it? Sorry guys. A different, Perfect Pearls? No, Pearl-X. And I'm going to use this in number 661 Antique Copper, which is a darker color than before. Sorry, my nose is running all over the place. It's running all over my craft room. Okay. So I'm going to use my large brush again. And you just want to get just enough on the tips. And if you want to, oh, just spilled my glue. This is not going to be a very nice video. So excuse me if it's not as nice as you thought it would be. Okay, so I'm just going to take just a tiny little bit on the edges and just kind of run it down. And you don't want to get it all in one area. You just want to do it very, what do you call it? Very like sparingly. Just kind of go around. And this is all that I do. Is all I just dip, barely dip the tip of my brush. And like so. Yeah, and I think, I'm not sure what color I'm going to go with the base of this. Let's see here. Okay, so that is the easiest, probably the easiest technique that you could use. If you want a lighter color, I suggest that you soak the wood with this blender or blending solution, sorry. But if you want, you know, the darker wood color, then you can just go straight with the alcohol ink. And I am just loving this ginger color for the roof. It looks like barnwood to me, and I've always loved the color of barnwood. So stay tuned for the finished product. I hope you guys enjoy. And what else was I going to show you guys? Oh, and I used both of these adhesives on this, even though the wood was still a little bit wet from the alcohol ink. And even though it is wood, you can use both of these products to adhere embellishments to it. This is a go-to liquid adhesive for me. It's quick dry, doesn't run, and this is also one if you don't want if you want it to be clear and don't want it to show, this clear gel tacky glue by Aleene's is awesome as well. So that is it for my demonstration. I hope you guys enjoyed. And on this one, I'm also going to include some of this glass glitter that I got from my dear friend Jackie, Creative Jackie 831. And I'm going to use this as if it was snow on just the edges here. And actually, I think I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll be right back to show you guys how I did that. Okay, so for the what is supposed to be snow, all I did is I'm using one of my Artist Loft, just a cheapy type paintbrush, and all I did was I got some of my clear Aleene's glue and I dropped some onto this dill here that I've been using for a while, and I just brushed a little bit of glue on, and I wanted to do it kind of spotty so that it wouldn't look like all, you know, I don't want it to look perfect. So then I'm using this plastic sheeting from, I think it was sorry, I'm like all over the place. It was a Deja Vu's chipboard book, and all I did was I just brushed it on, and this spot up here I missed, so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour some onto there, and then kind of blow the excess off, and, whoops, sorry. So that gives it kind of like a snow effect on the top of the roof. I really, really love that. The only thing I don't care is with this Martha Stewart sugar cube glue that I used. It has a green kind of reflex to it. Oh, you know what? I should have used this one. It's called Snow. Huh. Okay, this Recollections glue is called Snow, and it doesn't have that effect. Let me brush over this really quick. See if I can remove that green type of like shimmer in there, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I tried. Diego, will you try that? Okay, so from now on, if you guys have the Recollections glue in Snow, please use it, and don't try to use a glue that has green in it. I tried to cover it. I went back over it with the glue, and it just stuck. It's still green. Well, you know what? I guess it did a little bit, but that's like, anyways. So I'm going to finish this, finish altering this wooden box or wooden birdhouse. I'm going to work on a couple cards while my son has my phone. So, yeah, bear with me because he thinks he owns my phone. So his phone is out of commission right now because, yeah, anyways. So, he's sitting at the door, trying to get in to get my phone. So, I will talk to you guys later, and stay tuned for the finish of this and a Mother's Day card. Talk to you later. Bye.